Hey, I'm doing a different video from what I usually do. Um, yeah, so these are kind of my unpopular opinions on certain things. I don't have a ton, but yeah, and I really like unpopular opinion videos, so yeah, here we go. So, first one. I see this less frequently in culture, thank goodness, but I don't know why it's considered like inappropriate to ask a woman her age. It's just like, excuse me, like, it's just your age? Like, what's so wrong about knowing a woman's age? I don't know. I don't get it. So another one is, okay, so with college classes, there are icebreakers, and one of the most recent icebreaker questions I've heard was, if you could go back to a certain era, where would you go? And women are like, oh, I would like to go back to the 20s, or oh, I would like to go back to the 50s. I'm like, no, bitch, I'd rather stay here where, I have actual rights. So, I mean, I think the 50s and the 20s are all glamorized and stuff like that. I mean, I think everybody knows that. But it's like, I don't understand why, as a woman, maybe if I were a guy I would think differently, but as a woman, and especially if you're of color, I don't know why you want to go back to that time. It's just like, no. Like, all I was a domesticated, I guess, not even person. I'm just this domesticated thing that just cleans and cooks and pleases my husband during that time, and I don't want that. No. So I wouldn't go back any farther than maybe the 70s, but yeah, I don't know why people want to go back farther than that. It's just, I like having rights, so. And also, I don't understand why clowns are considered scary. I mean, maybe it's because of the influence of the new Stephen King's It film, but I just don't get it. I just see it kind of like childish, and I've seen scenes from the original It movie, and I don't know. Like, I always thought the tone of the movie was just so kiddish and childish, and it was just so, I don't know, it threw off the whole, I guess, horror movie vibe, which is kind of interesting once I think about it, but I don't know, I just don't find clowns scary. But I do find it funny that people are scared of clowns, so I really want to get a poster of it and put it on my wall somewhere in my house and then scare people when they come over. I live for the adrenaline, so okay, so I'm sorry I keep on looking down. I'm just like, I don't know anything. So Dr. Pepper is the best soda of all time, and I don't drink any other soda except for Dr. Pepper. And I mean, I don't know, I just think it's the best soda of all time. And that may not be an unpopular opinion, but I don't know, I feel like not a lot of people, I guess, value Dr. Pepper as much as I do, especially Dr. Pepper flavored jelly beans. I love those, so it's just like, yes. Okay, so I've seen a lot of unpopular videos in my day, and a lot of them talk about the same thing, and I kind of don't understand why unpopular videos talk about the same thing. Like, maybe because it was like a trend at one point, but I don't understand. I'm like, can't you just talk about something outside of what you think of the Kardashians and what you think of Taylor Swift? Like, it's not that hard. I don't know. I don't get it. And I don't know if it's just me or just my college campus, but for some reason, college girls really like LaCroix, which is basically carbonated water, and it's gross. I tried it one time, maybe a couple years ago. It's fucking gross, and it's just, no, I don't know why, unless you put like juice in it or something, that you would like LaCroix. It's gross. I don't get it. Um, Another thing is that when it comes to coffee lovers, I think that a lot of the time people either like it like really black and bitter or really sweet and creamy. And I actually like both. Like I can go either end of the spectrum. Like I absolutely love the bitterest of coffee, just straight up. But I also love really creamy and sweet coffee as well, with like a bunch of creamer, which is soy, because I actually hate the taste of milk. I don't mind if I eat dairy products, but I absolutely hate the taste of milk, so I always get coffee with soy milk made with it. So it's just, yeah, anyway, so I love both. I love both. I can go either end. It just depends on my mood, so. And also, I can't choose between cats and dogs. Like, I like them both in different ways. I don't know why there's this big debate, because I think either a cat or a dog are a good pet. Because I think with cats, I think that they are they're more independent and they're easier to take care of, and that they're sassy, and I'm not a very sassy person, so it's kind of just, I don't know, just see it like a cat. I just love sassy cats. I don't know, it's just, yeah. And plus they purr and stuff, and like they love you when they want to, and I don't know, I like that. But yeah, and with dogs, they're really loyal with you, and for the most part, they're always really happy to see you. So I think it would be really nice to come home to I guess an animal that like really loves you and just makes you happy. And I guess having a dog would just make anyone more happy and everything. And yeah, but I think if I would get a pet, I think I would get a cat first, because I think I would just be so busy with work that I wouldn't have time to like take my dog out for a walk. And I live in an area where it's like -10 degrees half the year, so it's like I don't want to go outside all the time, you know, just walking my dog in -10 degree weather, you know. So maybe if I lived in a warmer climate, then I wouldn't care as much, but I just, But yeah, one last thing that I think, I don't know if this is unpopular or not, but horror movies suck nowadays. I mean, yeah, maybe I can get scared from like the jump scares or whatever, but it's just, like, why? Like, no, because I think from a very young age, I was exposed to the Grudge series. I watched The Grudge 3, the American version, when I was 11, and I think that night traumatized me. I think that was the first time I legitly was like horrified and just scared. Like I couldn't take a shower for a week because you know how like The Grudge can like get you from anywhere, which I also think The Grudge is more scarier than The Ring, because The Ring, like, you have 7 days and she comes out of a television, like, whatever. But The Grudge, there's no limit to her. Like, she can come for you whenever and however she wants to. And that's the scary part. You just don't know. And that anticipating fear is, I don't know, and that's the thing that really fascinates me about her. And she can move however she likes, and there's no limit for her. And with The Ring, there is a limit, and I don't know. So I think that's why The Grudge is a lot scarier. And plus, she makes that fucking noise. It's so creepy. Yeah. And I also think the Japanese versions are way scarier, to be honest. I think that the American versions do better with, I guess, fear factor, but I think that the Japanese ones kind of, I don't know how to describe it. They give you more of a surreal kind of thing, if that makes sense. I don't know, but yeah. And I also don't understand why Halloween is being remade now. I mean, wasn't the last remake of Halloween made like in the late 1990s, early 2000s? Like, I don't understand why it's being remade now. It's just like, it's too soon. You should at least wait another decade for it to be remade. I don't understand why now. It's like, no. It's just like, are you really that out of ideas for horror movies to the point where you have to like remake something that was like already remade just less than 20 years ago? I don't know. It frustrates me a lot. So yeah, that's it for my unpopular opinions. I hope that my ramblings are not too horrible. But yeah, thank you for watching, and until the next time I make a video, bye bye.